Burkina Faso court suspends Sankara assassination trial. On October 15, 1987, a hit squad assassinated Sankara and 12 of his colleagues as they attended a meeting of the ruling National Revolutionary Council. On Tuesday, February 1st, General Gilbert Diendere, a major defendant in the trial for the assassination of Burkina Faso's revolutionary leader Thomas Sankara in 1987, pleaded not guilty. The trial, which is taking place in a military court in the capital of Ouagadougou, is being closely watched in a country where Sankara's terrible death 34 years ago has left a long shadow. Diendere was accused of orchestrating a coup in which Sankara was assassinated, and his former comrade and friend Blaise Compaoré rose to power. The 61-year-old is accused of endangering state security, murder, complicity, body concealment, and witness tampering. Hello viewers, welcome to another informative video on the channel as we take a look on the ongoing trial in Burkina Faso's court. But before we get down to these details, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so as to be the first person to get notified on our future uploads. Who was Thomas Sankara? Thomas Sankara, an anti-imperialist, revolutionary, socialist, pan-Africanist, and third worldist voltaic statesman, was the head of state of the Republic of Upper Volta, renamed Burkina Faso, from 1983 to 1987. He was born on December 21, 1949 in Yako, Upper Volta, and was assassinated on October 15, 1987 in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Sankara served as president of the country from 4th of August 1983 to October 15, 1987 during the First Burkina Faso Revolution, which he fully represented. During these 4 years in power, he pursued a strategy of national emancipation, economic development, anti-corruption, and women's liberation, which included the suppression of various trade unions and political organizations. On October 15, 1987, he was murdered in a coup d'etat that brought Blaise Compaoré to power. Along with Patrice Lumumba, he became a legend whose memory lives on in Burkina Faso youth and throughout Africa. Who murdered Thomas Sankara? That's the big question. Sankara's death has been an open wound in the former French colony for more than 3 decades. His assassination had all the marks of a modern tragedy. Sankara and Blaise Compaoré, 2 soldiers and very good friends, seized power in their early 30s, with Sankara becoming president and instituting collectivist policies to make the country self-sufficient. Sankara even renames the country Burkina Faso, which translates to Land of Upright Men or Men of Integrity in 2 native languages. However, tensions between Compaoré and Sankara begin to mount over the revolution's leadership and direction. Then, after the government building, a squad of assassins shoots and murders Sankara and his associates. There is still suspicion of French and international involvement, which Burkina Faso is looking into. Sankara was assassinated 4 years into his presidency at the age of 37 and was succeeded by Blaise Compaoré, his very close associate, for 27 years before being deposed in a popular uprising in 2014, during which Sankara's image and pro-poor and anti-colonial policies became rallying points for demonstrators. Some doubt the trial's relevance 7 years later, as the country faces escalating terrorist assaults from groups associated with Islamic State and Al-Qaeda. Why it took so long for the trial to take place? The announcement of the trial in August came as a major surprise to the Burkina Faso people, as the assassination in 1987 had long been a taboo subject in Burkina Faso, and the Burkina Faso didn't dare to believe it when the trial was announced. Compaoré's dictatorship did everything it could to obscure the criminal justice system's investigation into Sankara's death, and it wasn't until Compaoré's overthrow in 2014 that the ball started rolling. Nevertheless, the justice process in Burkina Faso began in March 2015 with the establishment of a government for the country's democratic transition. In December of that same year, an international arrest order was issued for Compaoré. Finally, in February 2020, the first reconstruction of Sankara's assassination was done at the crime scene. The investigation was subsequently transferred to a military court in October, opening the stage for the trial, which began on Monday, January 31st. However, obstructionism caused this historic trial to be postponed as Compaoré's lawyers tried everything they could to delay or even cancel the trial. Blaise Compaoré was absent, and his lawyers got a lot of mileage out of claiming in 2016 that Compaoré's international arrest order had been cancelled by Burkina Faso's High Court. Compaoré's lawyers further claimed that their client had never been summoned for questioning and that the Burkina Faso criminal court system had never informed him of any procedure other than his final summons to face trial. In April 2016, the Attorney General of Burkina Faso's highest court announced that the international arrest order against Compaoré had been cancelled due to a technicality. However, a month later, the government commissioner at the military court rejected allegations that the trial had been postponed, emphasizing that the warrant had only been issued in relation to the September 2015 coup case against the transitional government. Those accused for Sankara's murder. Kampare is one of 14 people charged with the crime. The other main defendant is General Gilbert Diendere, who was one of the main Burkina army chiefs at the time of the 1987 coup. Diendere was sentenced to 20 years in jail for attempted murder in the 2015 coup attempt, after serving as Kampare's chief of staff throughout the latter's long reign. He and Kampare were charged with murder, hiding of dead bodies, and violating state security throughout the trial. Soldiers from Kampare's former presidential guard are among the accused, including Hyacinthe Kafondo, who is suspected of leading the commando group that assassinated Sankara and is presently on the run. More persons were expected to stand trial initially, but according to the Civil Parties Council, several defendants died. There has been extensive conjecture about the role of foreign governments in Sankara's assassination, including France, Ivory Coast, Liberia, and Libya. However, the trial was limited to persons from Burkina Faso who were involved in his assassination. The judge in charge of the investigation was able to question all of the surviving witnesses who had never spoken previously on the day of the assassination. The vast majority of the accused present pled not guilty, including General Diendere, to complicity in murder. There you have it, explorers. Feel free to drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you found this video informative enough, ensure to hit that subscription button, give us a like while turning on the notification so as to be notified on our future uploads. Thanks for watching.